So this is the mini greenhouse. I don't have it zipped up, but it's easy to just roll up here and tie to the strings here. I did put one of the strings up at the top just because, like over the rod, because it was falling on the light and it made me a little nervous since I had it on the timer for 12 hours. But it doesn't seem to heat up. Either way, it still makes me nervous to have it right there. So I went ahead and left it up. One of the things that was confusing was how to use this. The instructions don't clarify and the video doesn't show it either. So what I did was I just kind of put it through here. I saw somebody else doing that. Hi, baby. And sorry, kitty came by. And then I kind of tied the things together here, so and then I did a double loop here, so it kind of just holds it better in place without it moving as easily. And so I did that to both. And it was a little tricky because it's pretty tight on here, so it doesn't really move. So you have to be sure that they're in alignment. Well, I don't know if it makes a difference at the end of the day, but I just made sure that they matched the height on each side so that they would hang at the same and not get stuck on this part like at the top or anything. So that took a little longer than anything. Let's see what else. I'm not a fan that this Velcro thing is at the bottom. As you can see, it's all the way inside. So in order to get it, you can push it down and that's fine. But, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's the best location. I kind of wish it was the other way around. Maybe it depends on where you have it. Me, because I have it on the floor, it's an inconvenience. But if it were at the top, it would make it a lot more accessible. Pros and cons. I do, and also when you're connecting the lamp, you have to, it doesn't say anything about it. I mean, it included these little wires, but it didn't say where to use them, no suggestions on it. But I tied it to here so it's not in the way. And then I had done it all along. But then to connect it's kind of, also another thing I don't like is that it's kind of upside down. As it loops down, it has to go down and then up, and then it's, maybe like that is, like that is fine, but because I have it rolling up, it ends up being upside down. So it's an inconvenience for me, but anyway, it's fine. I figured out a way how to set it up, and because it's an auto, I don't really touch it much. Although right now I will, because I'm going to show how it looks. So so for the video, I went ahead and rolled it up, and one of the things that I was a little concerned was that this part is starting to come apart. I guess I could burn the edge to prevent that from going any further. But yeah, so basically, where is the remote? You turn it on, and you have 3 different settings. It's really bright blue. Actually, this is, I don't even know what this color is. I think it's purple. Let me see. This is for the timer. So you've got the different timers here. It's hard to see. you've got the 12 hours, what is that, 4 hours and 2 hours, I think. And here you can choose what color works, and they have the red, the blue, and the mixture of both, which is the purple. So I've been leaving it at purple because I don't know what is best. It's kind of like I want all of it. So it is kind of short where the light ends, and as you can see in the back, it's the part of one of the leaves is surpassing the here we go, here's the parallel, the lamp. So I'm not sure how much that's going to help that. And then I'm trying to get these to come back. The caterpillars ate them pretty quickly, so I'm hoping they will come back as soon as possible. And this one, it looks dead, but it was really full. So maybe it's in part the lighting. And then you have the option of making it higher, illuminating more or less. I don't know if you can tell. It just looks like it's changing, but it's really really dim here, and then it starts increasing. So I kind of wish that it showed when it's at the max and the lowest, because it doesn't really show it. But yeah, so oops, I just realized I never took that plastic off. And that's falling apart. Well, that's not good. Okay, so don't do that. All right, well, that goes to show that it doesn't heat up, because I've had it for several days at 12 hours, and it didn't burn up. So it's pretty safe that way. So that's really, really good news. I have another lamp that lights up with like a white light, and it heats up a lot in a very short amount of time. So this gives me confidence in that it's not going to be a hazard. And then the lights, that they just snapped on, so it seemed to be okay. The rods and everything was a little confusing when putting together, just because they weren't labeled, although each one is pretty easy to figure out which one is what. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, it was pretty simple. It just took a little bit more time. Again, I wish that they had some option, or maybe like a hole. I would have liked for that to have like a hole on the corner here, so that you can take the wire out either on this side or the other side, or both sides, but like in a way that it would close, so like it wouldn't allow bugs in. Like I'm thinking like kind of like one of those things that kind of go like this, and it's rubber maybe, and so like it adjusts to the size. And that would have been nice to have that on either side, or both sides rather. That way it connects more easily into the outlet. So here I have to go down and through the zipper somewhere in the middle. So like, because all the way down is an inconvenience. And so now I can't close it all the way, because then it's just, it puts the remote part too far down. So I have it hanging here. So as you can see, that's kind of where it's at, like halfway through. So, yeah. And then again, well, so here, if I do that, it's upright. But if I were to not have it fold that way, it would be upside down. So I don't know. It's a little weird. I mean, that's the least of the issues. I just wish kind of it had the other. Otherwise, I do like that the bottom part has coverage. I've seen some that don't have the bottom part, which, you know, with greenhouses, it has a lot of like dirt that falls here and there and leaves. So it's nice to be able to contain that, especially if you're having it indoors like I do. And yeah, and I mean, I think this could even be, I don't know if the light affects the caterpillars. I have some caterpillars here on the side, and they do get some of the light. So I hope it doesn't affect them. I really should look more into it, but I think it's supposed to mimic regular light. So far they're doing okay, and I have one that went into J. So it's early on in the year, and I'm really glad to be able to like test this now that the monarchs are finally back in season. So yeah, I'm really glad for this, and I hope it helps you. Oh, another thing is I kind of wish there was another option. I mean, I understand that this is here for support, but putting the pots in and out, especially the larger ones, it makes it really difficult to be able to like maneuver around them, especially yeah, like it's like that other one that's in the back that is the same size, but it's long. It makes it tricky. So I wish they had maybe more support down here, and then maybe further support up here, so that they would leave this whole part open, and maybe have more support going across. Maybe that would do it, to keep it more square and more available here, because at this point, like, you can't really like take it off and put it back in, and you know, it becomes a bit cumbersome. But in general, I like it. I hope it does end up working for my plants, because the caterpillars get really hungry and eat through everything. And although I have 100 pots in that I can use, it's never enough. They eat a lot, and I get a lot. So, okay, that was it. I hope this helps.
Because it's on the bottom there, I don't think it'll be much of a big deal, but definitely not the highest quality stitching. Otherwise, pretty decent little thing.
Okay, so don't even bother. It doesn't even fit inside of it. It ripped immediately. It will not zip. It's just wrong all the way around. The only good thing about it was the grow light that came with it. This side zipped. This side will not, because it's the wrong size. This broke. This piece right here broke just trying to put it together. So, don't waste your money.